Ladies and gentlemen, I have had a difficult week full of drama, upheaval, and background unfuckery that you will not know about for probably months to come until it eventually gets revealed in a glorious dumpster fire to which you all appreciated. So I need an LSD trip, either that or a seizure. So it's perfect that Max0r dropped a new video. Yeah, this was the intro to a Max0r video. You heard that correctly. Baldur's Gate 3 review. Cast bullet. I have no idea what I'm walking into right now. Not only have I not played Baldur's Gate, but I probably never will because I can't see myself not being insanely busy for the foreseeable future, even though I desperately want to play this game, but I literally don't have 2 free hours a week. It's not gonna happen for a while, so spoil the hell out of me anyway. That's why they call me Lord Nuxanor, capturing all the lore of all the games, of all the stuff that I ever can. And Max0r is going to teach me Baldur's Gate lore in probably the worst way possible that might induce seizures. Let's see what we got.
This video is going to spoil the entire game. Baldur's Gate.
That's what I wanted. Let's go. God damn it.
3 is possibly the funniest game ever made. And I do not think it actually intends to be.
Oh, unintentionally funny is the worst kind of funny. I hate when I have like a tragic moment on stream and then I see someone in the video comments like post a timestamp to that moment that's like actually horrible. With just like a timestamp and lol. That's the worst thing in the universe. The worst thing ever. It's like you stub your toe at 4 minutes and 20 seconds. And then someone in the comments is like 4:20 lol. It's like God damn it, bro. When they made the penguin Jewish, I think that was probably one of the biggest ones. God damn it. When Bane will try to blow up a bar mitzvah and Harley Quinn and everyone in the comments was just like, lol, 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 oh, that's hilarious.
Because it's actually trying to be really gay, taking place in a fantasy world where 4 adult friends are able to play on the same day.
Wow, a fantasy world. It's so fantasy-like. They don't even discriminate against gay people in this fantasy world. That's incredible.
This game
I've never seen this level of fantasy.
And hilariously recreates the D&D experience, all the way down to watching your friends paint the entire ground of their camp with your...
Why would they do this?
D&D experience, all the way down to...
Is he painting the roads with this man's blood?
Watching your friends...
He just keeps smushing him on the ground to keep growing the puddle. Little do you know, this is what Moses did to the Egyptians, all right?
Paint the entire ground of their camp with your...
Oh my god, that's insane!
Combustible blood, which, turns out... can act as the fuse for a bomb, and that
you can conduct electricity with the blood of these characters, so you smush them all over the. That is the coolest thing ever.
Is just
we have to try that, chat. Any volunteers?
The beginning of the absolute insanity that this game has to offer, because in the world of Baldur's Gate,
stupid places I hate.
Anything is possible, and everything is determined via dice roll. And
D&D, baby. D&D, baby.
And yes, that does determine whether or not you're going to be transformed into cats 4 turns before the building explodes. I think this is the best game ever made, and I'm not even exaggerating. But before...
It's just explosions. He likes it because he doesn't have to edit the explosions in. Things just explode themselves. Bro, Max0r likes a game that he doesn't need to add the explosions in post.
Beginning our amazing adventures, we have to choose...
There's been... Listen. I'm just saying this for the Twitter people so they can clip me and get some views. I feel bad. The last time they clipped me was to get millions of views on Twitter trying to cancel me. It was when I said that... as an advocate of gender equality, I think that men and women should be sex trafficked equally. That was my latest Twitter cancellation when I said that, and I stand by it 100%, of course. My next Twitter cancellation is gonna say that, God damn, maybe I never played Baldur's Gate 3, but the Rule34 is insane. Oh my god, this is purely from a art historian perspective, okay? I have never gooned. I am a goonless man. I have never gooned. I don't even know what I'm saying. I've never even touched my penis, right? Is this going too far? Is anyone convinced?
Our character...
My god, the Rule34 is insane.
Very carefully.
Bro, I've seen bears, okay?
We've got Asterion, the Dark Urge.
The Dark Urge is just like what my Twitch chat's been gooning to right before we started this reaction.
Squid Game Hug.
Sorry for calling you Twitch chat. I apologize. Okay, chat, you guys didn't deserve that.
Iwagi, all the
What the frick? What?
customization you can think of for my human male fighter. But today, we're going to be playing as Ongyat Riz King.
Yes! It's not a Max0r video if he doesn't reference cringe lingo. Let's see if Skibbity Toilet comes up at any point over this video.
A they-them wild magic sorcerer with absolutely unnatural charisma. Charisma so powerful that I convinced a boss to kill his minions, to kill his dog, to kill himself. Then
A lot of people don't know this, but Freeren's out there with the 100 charisma. Oh my god. I am 100%, 1000% serious. You are wasting the oxygen in the ozone layer.
Then convinced him to join me against the forces of Satan 30 hours after I sent him to hell. Coincidentally, Ongyat Riz King is not a smart man. My playthrough was classified as morally ambiguous because I usually did the right thing very badly. You're probably wondering
Moral ambiguity is my favorite gender.
right about now. Max0r, why are you speaking to a sentient rat in hell? That is a good question with a very bad answer. I thought it
There's just explosions. He's just like, sentient rat in hell. Explosions.
would be really funny to sell my soul to Lucifer and then break into his house, kill his incubus that he uses to have sex with himself,
Makes sense. I would do that same if I could.
steal my soul back along with everything worth money, which is the real reason that I'm here. Make a
Dude, it's just an investment. Selling your soul to Lucifer? That's stage 1 of the Ponzi scheme.
break for it just in time to get caught and be forced to kill Satan, who, by the way, has 666 HP and sings about how he's going to kill you like a Disney villain. What
Dude, did he just say fools, fools, you make me hard?
is the ethical course of action? Maybe, but in retrospect, I did not think I would get caught. So, on top of his immaculate riz and dubious ethical success, the most important detail of Ongyat Riz King
Why is there so much blood? Why is there so much blood and explosioning? Matrixter, thank you so much. Oh my god.
on top of his immaculate riz and
This is why there's so much Rule34. Because people like Vosh saw the goblins and were like, oh! Ah!
dubious ethical success, the most important detail of Ongyat Riz King
Shanking. Just random cut to the shanking.
is that he is a wild magic sorcerer, which is definitely a class to choose. Imagine for a moment that you and your 20 allies are trying to push past a narrow corridor when
Alright. My vote is explosion.
me and the fellas cast a swarm of bees, black tentacles, and a goopy fart cloud, which
Is this supposed to sound sexual? Like, the way he's describing it makes me feel like that it's supposed to sound sexual.
kills your entire team before you are able to see anything. I call this strategy the fucked up hentai. Now,
Okay! I was not the only one! Let's freaking go! I'm saying, don't you dare say pre-watch, there was nothing- how could you even say that?
if that was to hypothetically happen, you would theoretically accuse me of a
Dude, I stopped getting COVID ever since I started lifting 75 pounds, 2 sets, vertical reps. Who is this guy, Andrew Tate?
theoretically accuse me of a lot of bullshit, to which I would respond with, yes, officer, I did just disintegrate that child. And what's more, I have committed crimes you can't even charge me for. Say hello to the spell Feign Death, which works by placing your allies into a coma. This, I would argue, is not a very useful spell, but
Wait, this whole spell just makes you go into a coma? That's the worst spell of all time!
if I were to say, give all my money away to a lucky merchant, then he would trust me enough to initiate nap time. And after carefully concealing my presence in a conspicuous dark blob, I will be able to steal my money back plus interest.
Wait, so the whole gimmick of the coma spell? Wait, what? So you go to a guy, you give him all your money so he trusts you, and then after he trusts you, he lets you put him in a coma because, like, he'll trust you, and then you steal everything he has. That's what I call a good investment.
And what's more, I get a fucking discount next time I show up.
What?
Is combat requiring just a little too much thought? Are you
Listen, anyone could have robbed him. When he was put to sleep, literally anyone could have robbed him. This is just the Niji-Sanji business model. All you have to do is give us your money and your soul, go into a coma for us, and wake up with almost as many kidneys as you went to sleep with.
perhaps getting tired of taking any damage? Then, my friend, look no further than the Globe of Invulnerability, which does exactly what you think it does a little too well. The only caveat being that the invulnerability happens to work on enemies, and they
That is very bad.
tend to see invulnerability as an advantage, meaning literally every fight that I use it in devolves into the funny friendship circle.
Wait, so the cube of invulnerability just becomes like a little happy spot in the center of the map that every single person just joins and just sits there forever. It seems like there's so many broken spells in this game.
Say, for instance, that you were an enemy whose entire purpose is to explode yourself. If you
put the invulnerability circle on him,
you happen to wander into the Orb of Comedy, you would be forced to unsuccessfully activate your bomb vest 20 times in a row, hoping and praying.
Oh my god. He blows himself up in the invulnerability circle and he's not even invulnerable, and he's invulnerable in there, so he could keep blowing himself up. Oh my god, dude. New suicide bombing meta just dropped. Let's go.
For a death that I cannot provide you. Honestly, if you're creative enough, you don't even have to play most combat encounters. I once fought a boss that began every fight by instantly killing me. Now, most normal people in this situation would reload the game, try some other quests, literally anything that uses your brain. But I am not normal people.
Oh my fucking god, dude.
I'm autistic.
No! Why would you say it like that? Why would you say it like that? I mean, listen. You just like everyone here, for real. But like, come on, man.
How else do you think this video gets made? The neurotypical—
Honestly true. Dude, look at this editing.
People. I'm autistic. How else do you think this video gets made?
Right? Frick, he's so fast. Dude, look at this editing timeline, right? Absolute insanity. And you know, Hassan and Asmongold are looking at this editing timeline that probably took him, 3 months to make, and be like, yeah, streaming is the hardest job in the world.
The neurotypicals couldn't do this shit.
Fucking bro just leveled up. I have a superpower. It's called autism.
So instead, we are going to cleverly sneak up on him with my entire party, then cast Fear on him, forcing the man to flee while me and the fellows beat him to death with hammers. Another
What the fuck? That sounds reasonable.
time, I was stuck in a difficult combat encounter with a invincible doom spider, at which point I transformed him into a more reasonable animal and—
More reasonable animal for what? Oh my, why did I ask that question?
forgot about him for the rest of the fight. Of course, magic doesn't always have to be used for combat or stealing. Sometimes it can be used for productive things, like remote detonation. Imagine
that's not combat, that's just terrorism.
for a moment that you were tasked with solving a murder because the elephant police are being racist.
Dude, I freaking love this game. Wait, what is going on? Maybe I do have to actually take time out of my life to play this fucking game. Bro, why is there a flying little elephant baby?
Not against non-elephants, mind you, just immigrants. My guy—
He's racist, not against another race per se.
is a reactionary ranch soda. You would be able to quickly resolve this situation by performing necromancy and asking the murder victim who killed them. Alternatively, if I wanted to say—
That's actually pretty awesome that they give you so many crazy ways to get around every problem. Like, the problem solving in this game must be absolutely bonkers.
Kill everyone in the goblin camp without conventional methods, I could simply cast Speak with Animals and gently convince the local spiders to begin an arachnid race war.
Let's go!
In fact, you can use this on—
Last race war that I've witnessed was actually pretty fun. It was the whole Niji Sanji versus white people race war.
any animal in the game, including—
Dude, why does this whole video feels like a massive ad?
Threatening rats into revealing their cheese location, or the cat that narrates like a noir detective. Although I do think it is very strange.
Inside of me, I have two wolves. One wolf is racist. The other wolf just hates immigrants.
Strange that I don't have to cast it before—
Don't take that out of context. I was literally making fun of what I was just watching. That's gonna get clipped on Twitter, and that's okay. It's okay with me.
Or speaking to gnomes. But honestly, out of all the magical items you can obtain in this game, my favorite was definitely the Gamer Sups energy drink.
Yes! What an amazing segment for a sponsor!
Because it gives my character enough energy to leap 50 feet through the air and take extra actions per turn. It gets mailed to you as this cool alchemy powder so you can save on gold and craft it into useful consumables. Gamer Sups has all kinds of cool spells like Grandpa's Ashes, Guacamole—
I love that spell.
Gamer Fart 9000, and my personal favorite, Lean.
Is he allowed to say this? Is he allowed to say this? He's like, hey, buy my new Gamer Subs flavor. It's pretty awesome. It's made with real weed.
These are actual flavor names. We're also working on getting you guys an official Max0r cup. This is not the official Max0r cup. I would put boobs on it.
God, he's so based and real for that.
But if you want other cups with boobs on them, you can find the shop for them here in Description Alley, right next to the subscribe store. And use code Max0r for 10% off all spells.
He's the only person I actually fully watch his ads.
I am not responsible for what comes after.
Alright, back to more explosions, grave robbing, mind control, and fucking sheep, as he's been doing so far in this video.
See, that's what he's talking.
Wizard Baltimore. No! No!
Spread your ass open, dude.
What the fuck?
You can do the rump shaker, huh?
Dude, this car kicks ass, and I can watch Madagascar while I'm driving. Ass.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh my... my foot slipped. Someone doesn't... What the frick was that? He just kicked the squirrel into...
Just saw a wizarding duel outside Walgreens. One wizard cast a bullet at the other and stole his magical herbs. Turns out Gale wasn't actually a crip. Or maybe now he is. Wizarding life truly is amazing out here in Pennsylvania. Because when you join the Wild Magic Gang, you aren't just making a character. You're making a
best friends.
mistake.
Okay, never mind.
Wild magic sorcerers have a random chance to select an effect from a list of 100.
Wait, every spell is random between 100 spells? There's no shot. There's no shot. There's a randomness meter. Every spell is just metronome from Pokemon.
As long as you install the mod that adds 80. Every spell my character cast was a guarantee that something will happen, and
look, honestly, that's awesome.
Whether or not I wanted that to happen is a different story entirely. Consider the scenario that you and your heroic party are desperately trying to escape an underwater prison. And no, this time it wasn't for bestiality.
Boo! 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 Vosh is not interested.
It was for hate crimes.
Which is much better, let's be honest.
You have 5 turns to escape.
Hating people is reasonable. Bestiality, animals are awesome. New Nux hot take just dropped. At least hate crimes are against people who are sometimes assholes, okay? Like let's be real here.
Before your character reenacts the Titanic, this is when you make the critical mistake of casting a spell, which triggers the random effect of lock all doors, magically
that random effect trigger. That's the best.
Transforming this exploding prison into an exploding coffin. That is a reload. Or how about the time that
this fucking place.
I was tasked with holding onto a torch under penalty of death, whereupon the game decided that it would be really funny if I was banished to another dimension.
Dude, what is even going on? I feel like this is coming out of ChatGPT. Like, this doesn't even feel like real. It's like, bro, so then I ended up in Wizardland, casting random spells in an underwater prison, where if I use a spell, it locks the doors, and then it transports me to an alternate dimension. Like, this doesn't sound even remotely close to any sort of feasible storyline. Hey, Aurora Phoenix, welcome to the stream.
Because it would be even funnier if I happened to reload the game and immediately get petrified. Okay.
What?
Hey look, I am exaggerating a little bit here. After all, the chances of you transforming into an ovine on your 3rd try...
Oh my god, dude, he has to stop wanting to fuck sheep.
Would be pretty low. Of course, wild magic doesn't always have to ruin the game. Sometimes it can do really helpful things, like permanently inflict my character with the clown curse, which is...
I've been cursed to become a Twitter user, no!
By every metric, an objective upgrade. I had an emotional cutscene after I got this, and I'm sure it made everyone feel better.
Dude, I can't stop. Ah, Wizard Baltimore.
Here we have the fight with the giant robot, where I accidentally transformed myself into a cheese wheel.
What?
This gives us all kinds of new abilities, like cheesy smell, which would be really good if the robots could smell. Now...
Yeah, well, I guess, alright.
Due to the obvious limitations of my class, Baldur's Gate 3 provides a myriad of options for customization, leveling, and companions. By the way...
Companions like bears?
It can be respec'd into...
Oh my god.
Any...
Dude looks... Bro.
Customization, leveling, and companions. Who, by the way, can be...
This dude looks like the foreskin that I lost 28 years ago.
Respect into any other class, making...
Is mend butt crack a spell? Why would you ask that?
Strategies like the 4-man gambling squad and Jurassic Park.
What the fuck? They just turned into dinosaurs.
Completely possible, but not exactly viable. Personally, I find it completely bullshit that I do not get an intimidation bonus for walking into the bank with 3 fucking velociraptors.
Honestly, very, very true.
Like, do you see this very often? So, to get at the true heart of the...
I love how Baldur's Gate with enough spells just becomes Family Guy. Like, it's just, like, what is even going on right now?
Baldur's Gate 3 experience, we have to make some friends, and eventually have sex with most of them. Honestly, it's pretty easy to forget that this game has combat. Personally, though, I didn't get with any of them.
How do you forget a game has combat? I feel like that's the main part of the game.
Mostly because I can't show it, but also because I was interested in a more acquired taste.
Don't show. Oh, I knew it would be tentacles every time. You have sex with Golgarg the Mind Flayer one time.
That's right, baby. Gay sex with Squidward.
That's the dream. Literally the dream.
Always dreamed of touching those Squidward tentacles as I
What is there? This is like an actual sex scene. He's not even joking. Like
played his clarinet. Also, if you don't
what was that? Oh my god!
have sex with anyone,
The Emperor is evil. Having sex with evil people is kind of great. Like, let's be real here. You know, you always want to have sex with someone that'll be like, I will send your virginity to the Shadow Realm. Like, it just makes it so much realer. You know what I'm saying?
human, the camp skeleton just insults you for having.
Dude, what the frick? This guy.
If you don't have sex with anyone, human, the camp skeleton just.
Dude, this guy insults you if you don't have sex. Man looks like a walking ball sack, and he insults your sex life.
Insults you for having no bitches.
And thus thou art alone.
Shadowheart.
Thus you art alone. Bro, they saw the no bitches guy from Elden Ring and they were like, bro, every game needs one person to insult you for not having bitches.
More affectionately referred to as Shart, is a cleric of Shar that I spent the entire game gaslighting into a religious fundamentalist. Then, as soon as that became slightly inconvenient, beat her to death with my entire party so badly that I could not revive the body for round 2.
Dude, what is even going on? They're all just Fortnite dancing on top of it. Bro, what is even going on?
Now, Shadowheart could have survived if I actually trusted her, but unfortunately, she's a woman. Misogyny high five. She is a white woman.
Ah! There's no way we made the same joke. Don't you say pre-watch. I promise you, I swear to you, honest, I literally didn't pre-watch. I know nothing about this game. I'm completely blind to. Why would you say that? Oh my god, the allegations never stop. I said that because I figured it was a joke there's no way he would make. Oh my god.
And I don't trust those. Gale is an aggressively bisexual wizard with a nuclear bomb inside of his chest. And, it wants me to feed it boots. Now,
makes sense. That's okay.
Gale claims this is because of his relationship with an actual goddess, but I don't believe him. Not because that's completely insane.
You just have a gun. Wait, there a gun in Baldur's Gate? Just have a guy with a gun.
But because I've seen how Gale behaves around me. This motherfucker is gay. And since I've covered all this game's wacky and funny spells, I decided that I was going to respec Gale into a barbarian and give him a gun.
Dude just gets mods to add guns to his games, because why not?
This wizard may be out of spells, but
he ain't out of ammo! There's no way he said the same quote!
Not out of shells.
Bro, this has to stop happening. I swear to you. I didn't pre-watch. Honest, you know what? I'm just gonna start pre-watching shit if I'm just gonna be this based anyway.
Will is a daring and noble warlock who is constantly told what to do and treated like a dog by a demon girl.
God, I wish that was me.
So I don't understand why he doesn't enjoy that.
Thank you, Max0r.
This game's writing is unrealistic. Lae'zel is a Githyanki fighter who, within 3 seconds of speaking to her, made me decide that yes, I am going to do a racist character today.
Oh my fucking god, no.
And over the course of our adventure, Lae'zel surprised and shocked me by never failing to prove my racism correct. Asterion.
Bro's riding the Uki method. What the frick is that commentary?
Sorry, I forgot I installed that mod. Asterion is a devilishly handsome rogue that specializes.
He actually looks like.
Sorry, I forgot.
That's insane. This has to be a mod. There's no way this is what he actually looks
installed
like.
that mod.
There's no way he actually looks like this with the freaking cheekbones.
Asterion is a devilishly handsome rogue that specializes in giving enemies the devious backshots.
Stop it, please.
This is mostly because Asterion happens to be a literal vampire, which becomes relevant when I sacrifice 7,000 children to him to create the ultimate life form.
Makes sense. It's Shadow Sonic in a maid outfit, yes. Dude, bro, what is going on? This looks like a sex scene. Like, I know he's stabbing him in the back, but this looks like a sex scene.
promise the scene.
Like, I know this is a back shot, but it looks like a sex scene.
Unfortunately, this did basically nothing, as Asterion proceeded to walk down the hall and get his ass beat to death with hammers, because...
Listen, it can happen to anybody. Sometimes you give the back shots, sometimes you get gang smashed by hammers.
out of all the abilities our sacrifice could have given us, Asterion had graciously received the power to continue being useless. Though, to be fair to Asterion, no ultimate vampire twink is going to kill 5-
Oh my god, he's Nuxtarian. Stop it! Don't keep turning characters into my personas, okay?
full-blood Texans on their 5th Modelo. And Karlach is a very hot barbarian that I use throughout the game as a punching bag.
I don't use women, I utilize them.
One time, Karlach got so mad that she randomly destroyed every box in a 10-meter radius, repeatedly setting the entire party on fire until we fucking died. It was at this moment I decided that Karlach was going to be the one to disarm every trap in the game for me.
She's gonna start disarming the bombs.
Make sure to grab the treasures, Karlach. With our powers combined, we are the, world's shittiest polycule.
I am Darth Orgy, and this is my squad. Oh my god, what the... Don't have sex with the corpse. Like, Squid Guy, that's fine.
We're having so much fun without Shadowheart. So, as the world's shittiest polycule...
Bro, that's just...
We're having so much fun without Shadowheart. So,
dude,
as the world...
This is just a vor pit. This is just like the flesh walls that you see in all the art pieces of historical times. What the frick is this place? Holy shit.
World's shittiest polycule, it naturally falls to us to combat the forces of Big Straight and stop...
No, not straight people, no!
Stop the Squidward ethno-state.
Why is Davy Jones from Pirates of the Caribbean here, and why is he so hot?
By accident, because if there's one thing that motivates me more than protecting my potential investments,
it's the Cthulhu hentai that you know you're gonna beat it to after you're finished playing this game.
It is stealing from them. Yes, sir, it is certainly bad if the only bank in the city gets robbed, but...
that sounds bad. The only bank in the city is run by short, hairy men with big noses. Listen, I'm not trying to look into this or anything. Look, I'm not trying to assume that they meant anything.
Don't worry, I've conducted a thorough investigation in my camp, and I have found no evidence of wrongdoing.
Dude, he literally just made the freaking, what's it called? The Niji-Sanji line. I have thoroughly looked into the illegalities of my situation, and I have come to the conclusion that I, in fact, did not do anything wrong. Thanks, Puzzum, for the gifted sub.
Quests in Baldur's Gate 3 are, for lack of a better term, fucking insane. Both in their scope and in content.
Dude, I love insane quests. They're the best. It's like, do you want a quest that's like, oh please, my sister was captured. She is trapped in the dark forest by the evil king. And then you go in the dark forest, beat the evil king. No. I want a game where the quests have everything, okay? I want quests with crazy racism and necrophilia, ladies and gentlemen. And that's why Baldur's Gate 3 is the game for me. I'm getting sold on this. I'm gonna actually play this game now.
Mostly the content, with
Did you just call that a BDSM ritual?
multiple contingencies for failure, partial success, or the classic unrestricted Japanese war crimes. Truly,
No.
the sky is the limit in Baldur's Gate, and the only thing preventing you from achieving your dreams are the consequences of your actions. If, for
Is your negative Riz.
instance, you were to ride the calamari carousel, a future character will roast you for your...
Wow, that's just kink shaming. Are you saying because I had sex with a living squid man, I'm gonna be roasted? Like, really? Like, really? Wow.
in front of your friends.
Wow! That is literally evil. Literally evil. God! Is it really worse than what Vosh has been doing? People have been calling me out for making fun of Vosh, which is why I make more fun of Vosh. You've noticed a trend here. If you insult me and try to cancel me for doing something, I will probably do it again even worse. This has been the Nux method of things.
Choices matter in Baldur's Gate 3. One time,
Your choices matter. If you have sex with the squid god, then a different squid guy will make fun of you for having sex with the squid god.
I decided to visit the circus so I could piss off the local genie so badly that he sends me to Jurassic Park.
What What the frick? This is part of the game!
But that's not important right now. Exploring the non-insane part of the circus, we find ourselves enraptured by the performance of
right.
Dribbles the Clown.
Why are clowns so scary?
The only problem being that while investigating a series of murders by shapeshifters, I had already met Dribbles the Clown, and I was carrying his severed torso.
Like, I get meeting the clown in the past and maybe even finding him dead. Like, why would you carry around his severed torso? Like, I feel like that's not something you needed to do.
In my inventory,
Why would you do this? Yeah, that and the lean gamer subs.
safekeeping. So, despite knowing the identity of my gang stalkers,
Bro, this is the inspiration for Buggy from the live-action One Piece.
I decided to send Asterion to the stage anyways. Mainly because I thought it would be funny.
I know this is a shape-shifting serial killer, so I'm gonna have my friend have private time with him because it'll be funny as fuck.
And I was not disappointed. This guy should open a YouTube channel where he promotes an energy drink he intentionally poisons. Now, you're gonna want to be careful after doing this quest, because unbeknownst to you, one of your crewmates has been replaced by an imposter.
Oh my god, is that an Among Us reference? I told you he makes an Among Us reference in every single video.
And worst of all, I am kind of into this.
Dude, that neck snapping thing is like kinda hot. Editor, cut that out!
So, whether you know it or not, you are going to be playing Among Us for the next
Wow.
10 hours.
That's not suspicious at all. I don't know, that seems like a kind of thing a woman would just do.
And honestly, playing as the imposter is so much more fun. Which is why, instead of stopping the killings, I decided that I was going to do them myself.
What? You could just be the imposter in this game? Wait, are all the doors of choice open to you?
And eventually join the blood cult by bathing in the blood of the racist elephant to bring about a new future of crimson despair.
Elephant ethnostates? Dude, that's the plot.
Shapeshifters are usually multiracial, by definition.
Alright, makes sense.
What I'm trying to say with these long
So basically what he's saying is by joining the blood cult of shape-shifting psychopath serial killers, being by the fact that they're multiracial, he is technically solving racism. By killing all the races that aren't multiracial, his massive ethno-genocide is technically a solution to racism. This is the most progressive serial killing of all time.
anecdotes is that you never just go to the circus in this game, or God forbid, speak to a clown. Though you are watching this YouTube video, which is close.
Repost if you want to nail a porcupine to your neighbor's balls.
Listen, I have found a website that mails shit to people. Like, you can mail anything to anyone.
The thug shaker, dude. Shake your ass. Take your hands off it and shake that shit.
Welcome to the first major dungeon of the game.
Wait, all that was before the first major dungeon of the game?
Appropriately named Central London.
You can tell because of all the shanking that goes on.
And like the actual London, it is unfortunately filled with the English.
It's unfortunately filled, zooms into the goblin.
You can really tell because you can't understand anyone and the food is inedible.
Dude, he could have gone so hard with the shanking. Well, anyway. Anyway. Unedible food. Honestly, roasted dwarf leg looks tastier than beans on toast. I'm just saying.
It is here that Baldur's Gate really
Look, I'm just saying.
because you can't understand anyone and the food
Oi, this is me, mate. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go everywhere I want to go. This is gonna be incredible. I'm gonna go to shanking all the people.
is inedible.
I'm just saying, it's people. Listen, I've said this many times. Cannibalism is probably the least evil of, like, generally frowned upon crimes. There is no moral or legal or ethical argument against cannibalism. Just ask Vosh. Anyway, roasted dwarf leg. At least it's gamey and succulent. Whoever this belonged to, they led an active life. Why do we need to know about the person where you got the dwarf leg? Oh my god. But I'm just saying, it's technically not cannibalism if you're not playing as the dwarf. Let's go.
It is here that Baldur's Gate really shines as a game where you can do almost anything, and an unlucky developer will be forced to code it. There are
God damn. Has Twitter tried to cancel you for the cannibalism take yet? I haven't seen. I'm sure someone probably did. It probably just didn't go viral. Like, you see, not every time you cancel me does it go viral. It's only about a 1 in 3 chance. So it's a risk everyone needs to take.
for you to kill in the goblin camp, or if you're bad enough, several dozen, each with their own personalities, weaknesses, and premium cheese strategies. Needless to say,
cheese strategies, just blow everything up. This has been the entire playthrough so far. He's just blowing everything up. Oh my god, bro.
This channel is not going to offer you any good advice. After all, there's a lot of guide videos for this game alongside race tier lists.
Race tier lists? Oh my god, ain't no way. Race tier lists, bro. We gotta do one of those race tier lists. All right, in S tier, we have black people and Jews.
So, while I'm not going to be sorting you by phenotype, what
No!
I can give you
Dude, stop with that stupid mod that gives everyone the Chad faces.
is a taste of the premium cheddar. Okay, so you're gonna want to start out by going invisible and placing a wyvern toxin into the Kool-Aid. Then lead a toast by declaring that we are going to drink until we die. Make sure that Asterion is the one to do it, by the way.
Dude, he just loves killing this Asterion guy every time.
We don't need him anymore. Heading inside.
All right.
We take care of our first target by following her to a secluded location.
All right. Go enter the rape dungeon and see what happens.
Summoning a cloud of daggers, and then initiating verbal exchange.
After summoning the cloud of daggers. Bro, this is how you do Talk no Jutsu. Talk no Jutsu is, Naruto, you would never understand the cycle of pain. Nagato, I believe we can face forward. I believe there is a future for us, which is why I have placed 27 pipe bombs around all the focal points of this building. The building will collapse in 17 seconds, but it's not too late to repent. Yes, it's too late to stop the pipe bombs from exploding. However, at least you could die a good man.
Locking her into our conversation while she is slowly stabbed to death.
Dude, what the frick? Just goes around doing 13 damage at a time with a storm of knives and then just saying, hey, the weather kind of crazy, am I right?
This isn't considered a crime, by the way, because,
It's pretty awesome. Technically, you're not killing her, the knives are.
well, they could just walk out.
Well, that makes it better. So wait, the Cloud of Daggers is the most useless spell of all time. It's only to be used when they get locked into a talking cutscene so that they stand in one place and die.
Just don't hit a piece of wood while you're doing that, because then you're not going to be killed for assault. You're going to be killed for destruction of property. The next trick we're going to do is called Minthara Skip.
That's pretty awesome, though. You just summon the freaking Cloud of Knives, and they can technically leave, so it's technically not murder. I like that. It's like when you run over someone when they're trying to cross the street. Technically, they walked in front of the car. Technically, you're not in the wrong if they weren't there before the car. Like, dude, I've had to explain this to so many people.
Because we are going to be summoning a random spectator to skip to the end of Minthara's life.
Dude, random spectator is just one of those random balloon guys from Doom.
Just pray to God that she doesn't go down easily, because the spectator certainly won't. Finally, we have our third target, Dror Razglin.
All right.
Who is slightly hard to kill the conventional way. So instead of that, we're going
I feel like this whole video is, we meet up with this character, Butt Fuckerton, and as you know, he is very hard to kill the conventional way. So instead, we proceed to poison everyone, summon a cloud of knives, lock him into dialogue, do some weird gimmicky skip, put bombs all over the place.
do something significantly harder. I know, really original strategy, Max.
Animals are so fucking funny, they make me want to...
Welcome to the Underdark, home of the
Underdark? Wait, is that what it's actually called?
spectator boss fight. Because yes,
That's what it is from the Drizzt novels.
in addition to having a giant underground area filled with interesting flora and fauna, Baldur's Gate 3 dares to ask the question of, what if people in the Underdark had a different skin color to me?
Oh my fucking god, dude. Bro, no!
And completely unrelated to that, what if there was
I am a gnome. I'm just kind of like a dwarf, except my skin is black.
a lot of slavery? Because
Oh, no way. I am a gnome. I'm just kind of like a dwarf. I am short, except my skin is black. Also, I'm a slave. Dude, why is that? That is fucked up. That is so fucked up.
it is this very slavery that we are going to take advantage of.
Wow, he's really cosplaying a random white guy from the 1700s, isn't he?
Immediately upon entering the world's basement, you're gonna want to head over to the Mushroom Kingdom.
Let's go!
You're gonna get a letter telling you that the princess is now a permanent guest at one of Bowser's 7 Koopa hotels. Talking to the giant mushroom, you're gonna have to explain to him how reanimating the bodies of dead velociraptors is technically not a war crime. But what I'm
Agreed. Technically, if you brought them back to life, does killing them even count?
going to use them for is definitely a war crime. And after playing a game of Pokemon with the corpses that your enemies reanimated...
Dude, that is such a fucking great... Yo, could someone please make a Pokemon mod out of reanimated corpse Pokemon? That would be really good.
We steal their boats and progress down the river towards the Iron Fortress of Grimforge. This place fucking sucks dick. I'm gonna kill myself. Welcome to Grimforge, home to many different
For those of you in chat, don't kill yourself.
kinds of people, whether they're enslaved or enslaving. You really only have two options here in the Grimforge.
Bro, are you the slave or the slaver?
Dropping in on the local Minecraft Let's Play. We overhear rumors of an ancient and powerful explosive, which will purchase my child labor at least 30 minutes of Roblox time. And after gently ascertaining the location from their bodies, we...
Oh my god, they literally go down here. They murder the slaves and reanimate their corpses to give them the information of where to find gold. Oh man.
carefully confiscate the new...
Is there any way to play this game as like morally virtuous? Not that I would want to, mind you. I would like do the war crime speed run, but I'm just asking.
nuclear weapon using a
Or you can use conversation.
refined negotiation tactic where I lied to them. Now equipped with the most powerful bomb in the game, we
Dude, I love how they equip themselves with bombs. Bro, what the fuck, bro? This is insane!
are presented with a choice. We can either use this bomb to help the gnome slaves finally achieve their freedom, or we can use it to kill Jor Razglin.
Ass, I can watch Madagascar.
So, going back to the goblin camp, we discover through some experimentation that Jor Razglin doesn't actually die to the bomb that I just placed.
The massive pipe bomb doesn't kill the goblin guy?
So,
Bro, this goblin over here can take whatever Vosh will throw at him. Vosh will see this goblin and be like, God damn, he is braced and ready for impact, bro.
into the hole you go, I guess. And that is how you quickly and efficiently speedrun the goblin camp.
Wait, speedrunning the goblin camp is instead of fighting the goblin, you clear through this entire place to get a pipe bomb to give him, to blow him up so that you can push him down a hole. Oh,
Make sure to subscribe for more convenient time saves.
yeah.
Peter, what are you doing? Crap.
Family Guy funny.
What the fuck?
Okay, so the point I'm trying to get across,
All right.
really badly,
Okay.
is that this game is utterly massive, and it absolutely does not stop you from destroying it. Because
Right.
in Baldur's Gate 3, every single mistake you can possibly make is going to come up again.
Why is he, what is that female gaze that she's giving me?
And most of the time, it is in the form of racial conflict.
I mean, so it's just like real life then.
For instance, do you want to be a good Samaritan and free the Deep from their unjust imprisonment? Well, congratulations. You just happened to free the Deep Gnome Clan's Grand Wizard. I hope you're ready for a race war in 20 hours. Because if you happen to...
Wait, so that's how this game goes? This wait. So this game is just you're on some random quest doing God knows what for some random person, okay? And in this, you kick a goblin, okay? Then 20 hours later and 14 quests later, there's a massive goblin race war that started because you kicked a goblin 20 quests ago. Bro, you are the PTSD trauma of all the major events that take place in this world.
to misplace a certain bomb, then he's going to happen to make Hiroshima look like a fucking joke. Personally, this kind of stuff is the funniest shit I've ever seen. Not the racism part, although that is still funny, but rather the simple joy of knowing that your save file has probably already been destroyed without you even knowing it, since beginning the long process of
Yo, your save file is always destroyed. You do things and then they become relevant 20 hours later. You can't go back anymore. You can't be like, yeah, all right, I'll make a different choice. It's not like a choice of right and left.
making this video, I have made a multiplayer warlock named Grizzly Bear, alongside my friends Reese and Nomer Simpson. And after playing for approximately 10 minutes, I can confirm that my first character inadvertently killed almost everyone he spoke to, and about half the time, the reverse was true. A good example of this is the time that I just so happened to wander my character into a literal god.
You could just do that? Actual Lich Queen of the Githyanki Vlakith Also racist like everyone else in this entire game. One thing I like about this game is that they've been consistently solid about accurately tackling the racism aspect of life. This is just, it's a much deeper look at humanity, I would say.
Who then offered me a pivotal and important quest, prompting me to raise the reasonable inquiry that if she was a god, surely she would be able to kill anyone she wanted. She responded by fucking vaporizing me.
Okay. Hey, if you were really a god, you could do anything. Proceeds to destroy the planet.
Overall, this is, in every sense of the word, a role-playing game, provided, of course, you want to roleplay as a dumbass murder goblin.
I do want to do that.
Otherwise, why do you even play video games?
Dude, so real, so real.
We blow shit up in this motherfucker, better take your sensitive ass back to LinkedIn. With scores of amazing and deep content that I unintentionally locked myself out of because we accidentally killed a man named Bingus Bongus.
Dude, this is insane. It's like an actual real world with so many different options. I am so enthralled and impressed. Dude, this video is gonna hands down just make me play Baldur's Gate now. I can't believe it.
Rip to a fucking real one.
Oh my god, dude. You just killed Bingus Bongus all the way in the beginning and then it locks you out of the whole freaking game. Oh my god, that's insane.
Strategic and complicated combat, and an entire world of possibilities and solutions, which will leave you wondering, how the fuck am I allowed to do this?
Either you could contribute to the race war that is currently going on between the squid ethno-state and the fucking goblin uprising, or you could turn yourself into a gravity-resistant sheep!
Is this a glitch or intended behavior? Yes. So, while I didn't get to cover everything since, I'm only human, you can trust me when I say that there is something in this game for everybody.
Hypothetically, like if I wanted to, if I hypothetically wanted to, which I wouldn't. Not like it's the end all. Not like if I couldn't, I wouldn't play the game. Like, but hypothetically, because I can see no moral or ethical argument why having sex with animals should be illegal. Get ready to unzip your limp dick libtard brains for a minute while I spit this empirically correct fact at you. Having sex with animals is moral and ethical. In a video game. I gotta give Twitter something to eat. I feel so bad for them. They have been eaten so hard because of my my sex trafficking hot take. I feel like, bro, what are they gonna do?
Would unleash no Hitler again. For me, though, I would like to thank all of my amazing patrons, using and sacrificing their funding for only the finest of video game content.
Yes!
As always, more deranged gacha game videos to come. I will be sure to spend all of your money very responsibly. Oh yeah.
Let's go, dude. I'm just saying, what if Genshin Impact was just a business expense? Chat, I'm telling you, let me tell you something. It's very important for you to know. If you ever want to start wailing on Genshin Impact, do it on stream so it can become a tax write-off. Not financial advice, but definitely financial advice.
Yeah, this video is about Baldur's Gate 3.
That was a great video. Max0r kills it every single time. Like, actually insane. Holy crap. 10,000 likes and I will have sex with a spider in Baldur's Gate 3. And remember to stay weird, fam. Like, subscribe, and this video was streamed live on kick.com/Nuxanor. See you there. Stay weird, fam.